coir soil is nice. It's so soft. Take a little longer to germinate, y'all. I'm getting a little worried. But right, that's the lettuce. I harvest everything so I can lower this light for my seeds to germinate. So we're gonna bring this all the way down. Y'all know I'm determined with that spinach. Y'all know when I'm determined about something, I'm gonna get it. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I am T. I am growing in New Orleans Zone 9B if you're new here. And on today's video, I will be giving you guys an update for my sunlight versus grow light updated 7-day video. I did not expect this out of my grow lights, guys. I'm using grow lights for the first time, and after 7 days, I did not expect this. I also want to show you guys an update on how my hydroponic system is doing, and I'm also going to be dropping some spinach seeds using my extra grow lights I have. Also, I will be dropping more seeds, so stay tuned for my part 2 of my updated 7-day video. Okay guys, this is my first time using this soil. This is the compressed Dollar Tree block American seed starter mix. This is my first time using this. Guys, this is only coir. And I've seen a lot of people use coir and they mix vermiculite in their soil and everything. So I am going to give this Dollar Tree soil a try. But I already put the water. You put the hot water in, and you let it sit for a while. I will be mixing some pure light. Just for that extra moisture. And I'm using my Dollar Tree gloves I got, y'all. I'm using everything from Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix that up. It's so soft, y'all. So soft. Mix that pure light in there. And y'all can add some worm casting in it and give it a nice little boost of nutrition with the worm casting. And y'all, speaking of worm casting, I did a worm bin so I can collect my own worm casting. So if y'all want to see that video of me making my own worm bin, y'all go ahead and comment in the comments and let me know if y'all want to see that video of me doing my first worm bin. That's how I am going to start getting my worm castings from my own worms I purchased. Because y'all, just like I said, fertilizer is getting really expensive, y'all, and we have to find different ways to keep from buying all that fertilizer. Start filling my cups up, but first I'm going to show y'all what seeds I am going to plant today. I will be doing spinach. I will be putting some spinach inside of my container I got from Dollar Tree. If y'all watch that video, go ahead and check that video out. That's a good video. I found some good finds in the Dollar Tree. So I will be dropping some spinach seeds inside of the container I got from Dollar Tree. And I will be dropping some and put them in my window and under the grow light. So we're testing the spinach out because y'all, that's something about that spinach I didn't do too well at all. I direct sowed my spinach, but I didn't start it in my window like I normally do with my with the rest of my seeds. So this time I am going to do direct sow, and I'm going to use the grow light and my natural light window. So that way I miss out on my spinach, y'all, because I gotta have some spinach. I'm going to do aster powder puff mix. That's flowers. That's pretty. I will be dropping some more lettuce inside of my hydroponic system, guys. So stay tuned for that. and some mint. I do really, really well with mint, but y'all know with mint, it grows all over the place. The mint that I did use a while back, I pretty much pulled it up because I planted them last time by a fence and I didn't know if it was weeds or the mint. This time I am going to keep my mint tame and I'm going to put them in containers. And I'm going to drop some more sugar and snap peas, a garden marker, and I think 100 tags for $3.99. I will put that link below if y'all interested in the garden marker. All right, mint. I'm gonna do something that I don't normally do. I'm gonna go ahead and put the date so I can know exactly when I drop that seed. So today is January the 16th, which is my daughter's birthday. Happy birthday, Toyelle. And all right, that's the mint. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the snap peas, sugar snap. That is for the hydroponic system. All right, guys, we are going to use our used containers because y'all, these some containers I got from Lowe's. Y'all go check out your local Lowe's. They might be giving these for free. I kept them and I'm using them again. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill it with my new soil, that coir mixed up with the pure lights. And y'all, I'm doing a lot of things different this year. I'm doing a lot of things different this year, and I'm so excited to show that, show all the different things I'm doing with y'all so y'all can witness and see the progress in everything. I'm trying to see if I actually need to put worm casting in here, or is the coir and the pure light is is good for them seeds to germinate. They didn't say anything on the container. They didn't say anything on the back of the package of this coir to add nutrition to the soil. They just say add water, and that's it. I just add that pure light because I seen some people add it, add that pure light, and it was 2 of the bricks. Let me show y'all the paper again. I added 2. So this how it looked, and I did add 2 of the bricks to this container. So this is 2. And I'm gonna go ahead and fill these containers up with the rest. These little containers. And y'all, I do have these little either IHOPs, Denny's, or something. This come with a top. And I think breakfast was in here, and I just kept it. So I'm using it for a humidity dome. Y'all, we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta do what we gotta do. And we're gonna use that for a humidity dome. Sugar snap peas in this one. I think I'm gonna need another tag because I want to do more sugar snap peas. 2 sugar snaps and the asters flowers. I'm gonna start with the asters powder puff mix. I got those off of Amazon. These seeds are really small, so I'm just pretty much going to sprinkle them maybe 3 to 4. Don't need a whole lot. We got a bunch of cells here. Got the total of 6 cells. I don't need all them little babies coming up. So we're gonna limit our seeds. All right. All right, and I'm also gonna drop some in these containers as well. Put that back in. That's the asters. And yo, that's the asters. And yo, for my, let me bring y'all up some. The sugar snap peas. Y'all, I did so well with the sugar snap peas. If y'all remember, I did the crate method, the cardboard crate method. If you new here and you didn't see that video, go ahead and check that out. These peas did so well in those crates I built. They did so well, and I direct sow those. So, but these I am going to put under the grow lights. And these are the sugar and, let me see. They're called the sugar and snap pea seeds. And people been asking me where did I get these seeds from that other video. I got them off Amazon, and I will put it in, the link below for you guys, so you can just click on it and get straight to it. These peas were so delicious. These actually is the peas that I've been snacking on most of my videos. So we're gonna see this year, y'all, and see what's going on in T's garden this year with these peas. Cause y'all know I'm gonna be snacking. And all right, we got the sugar snap peas out the way. Oh, I forgot. I gotta add something to this one too. I'm gonna add 2 to these little brown containers. I just drop them down in there and cover them up. Them peas is a nice size seed pea. They're nice size, so you don't have to plant them too deep, but deep enough. All right, the mints. These mints, I am going to. Oh, I only have 1 mint. All right, okay, that's fine. I meant to have 2 mints. We're gonna put a mint here. That's 2 spinaches. We're gonna put a mint here. That's spinach for the hydroponic system. All right. Oh, y'all, these mint seeds is so tiny. Look at that. Y'all know this is my first time planting mint. I did plant it. The other mint that I planted, it was store-bought. And I planted along the fence so that way it can grow on the fence. But I don't think mint's trellis. So at that time I thought mint, needed something like a trellis to go on. So I planted like right by the fence and it grew wild and I didn't even know what was mint or weeds. So I just pulled them up. But they was growing. And that's the seeds. They're white little seeds. Y'all, I hope these are, mint seeds, because my last video, I did a video on dropping some seeds. I think that was what that was. The nasturtium flowers. I keep calling it the nectarines. I think it was the nasturtium flowers. It was the wrong seed in the package, y'all. So I'm gonna show y'all how the nasturtium seeds look. I'm dropping like 2 or 3 of these seeds in this one container. All right. All right, that's the mint. I've never seen white seeds before, y'all. Hopefully these are mint seeds. If they're not, y'all let me know. I know y'all gonna let me know if they're not seeds. That's what I love, love, love about y'all. Y'all gonna correct the mistakes, boo boo. Be like, girl, that ain't that. Girl, that ain't seeds. That ain't the right seeds. That don't look like that. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Don't hesitate, y'all. Y'all know I'm somewhat new. Okay, with the spinach, I'm gonna do one per cell. And y'all, I haven't been so successful with my spinach, so that's why I'm doing so many. Cause y'all, I gotta have my spinach. I gotta have my spinach. Some people soak their, seeds overnight. I've seen that some people do have problems with getting that spinach germinate. Y'all let me know in the comments. Have y'all been very successful with your spinach? Y'all never had a problem with your spinach? Or just, let me know what's the best for is with the spinach. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and water the spinach, the sugar snap peas, and the mint, and the asters flowers from the bottom. Give it a drink, drink, drink. And y'all got this watering can from the Dollar Tree too. And I'm gonna go ahead and spray that top. Mix that top. I got this from the Dollar Tree too. Just the dome for this. This container was originally for these little things, this whole little setup, this immunity dome, and that bottom part, that was for these. But I can't use these anymore. I gotta dispose of these. All the bottom tore up. That'll mess up my seedlings. Trying to get that out of that tree. So now we're using these little containers for this. With this. All right. And this will be going down here. And this is the other container. Watering from the bottom. Humidity dome. Push that in a little bit more. This one is going on this light container I am using for the spinach. This is my dollar store container that I'm going to be using for my spinach. And this is going to be pretty much, I'm sowing these seeds and I'm going to just sit them outside. I'm going to go ahead and add some pure light in here. I have cow manure in here, and I have some regular old cheap soil, y'all, from Home Depot. The bag is like $2. It's a white bag, and it got compost manure on it, and it be like $2 a bag. And I've been using that. If I don't have the black cow, I have been using that, and I've been real successful with that. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some bone meal. I'm gonna put in here. Just grab a little handful and put some bone meal on top. And just mix all that up in there. And this is for my spinach, y'all. That spinach. Y'all know when I'm determined about something, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. It'd be a little challenge for me, because if I don't get something in the garden, and it just be a little challenge for me, just like my onions. My onions is a challenge for me, and I just be wanting to get it how I want it, And I'm gonna just go ahead and add some of this potting mix in it to, soften up that little soil a little bit. Just the rest of that little potting mix. Soften up that little soil. Because that little soil a little rough now. That soil a little rough because it's some cheap soil. So we trying to get that soil a little soft. Little seedlings. So them little seedlings come out, you know. The little seedlings come out. Add some more pure light. A little more pure light to it. We don't want no interruptions for our little seedlings to come up. When they come up, we want them to come up. All right, this is going in direct sunlight in my yard. Right in, you know, it's going to get 6 hours of sunlight. So I'm direct sowing this. Maybe I should have soaked my spinach seeds overnight, but we gonna see. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put that little hole. I'm gonna do 2 per hole, but I can't work with gloves. I can work with gloves when I'm mixing dirt, but as far as with my seeds, I gotta touch them seeds, and I'm gonna give it some space, at least 2 to 3 inches apart. We're gonna go all the way across. Yo, I really was originally was supposed to use this container for some garlic, but y'all, I already got garlic out in the yard, so it feeds the purpose to use up a whole container for more garlic. So that's a big chunk. All right, and I did put my little drainage holes. They didn't come with the drainage holes, so you gotta poke the little plastic thing. I drilled them instead. All right, that's the spinach, y'all. Let me put my little tag. Ooh. All right, that's the spinach. I'm about to take y'all on a little journey with me. What's a perfect spot so we can have our spinach? I feel like right here is a perfect spot on this thing right here. You see the full sun? We have full sun on this little thing. So for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and put that spinach right there on this stand. And we have full sun. That's at least 6 hours of full sun. And I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna water it. Now I'm about to go back and I'm about to reveal how y'all been waiting too long. I'm about to reveal how tomatoes coming along and the peppers. Y'all remember my last video? I did the tomatoes and the peppers. So I'm gonna turn y'all around and I'm gonna show y'all. If you're starting seeds and wondering if using grow lights is worth it, this surprised me. This is my tomatoes, and literally every pocket came up, and I'm so excited. Look at that. Well, we have one right here didn't germinate, but the most of them did. Look at that, y'all. And I did took the humidity dome off here once I started seeing them sprouting up. I took the humidity dome off. And okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and reveal the peppers. Let me see what's going on with the peppers. Now I still have the humidity dome on the peppers because nothing germinate yet with the peppers. They said peppers, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. We have some germination right there because that's flowers. But none didn't come up yet after 7 days, y'all. And I've been looking, nothing come up yet. So we still hoping for the peppers. It says 7 to 14 days. So I guess it's gonna be the full. I guess I gotta wait another week for the peppers. So I am going to keep it under the grow light under the humidity dome, and it's nice and moist. And you can tell, guys, by the moisture of the humidity dome. So I'm going to keep them in there. Keep them nice and, light up for 12 hours. And we're going to, continue watching the peppers. But y'all, look at the tomatoes. They coming along, y'all. Let me push that back in so they can get their little sunlight, their little 12 hours. And yo, this is how the lights look from the top. A follower, they wanted to know how the lights look at the top. I do have two of the grow lights right here, and I got one up there and another one up there. So that's a little close up, and I have some down here. So that's a close up on how the grow lights look. Okay, guys, so this is my hydroponic system. Let me bring this up so y'all can see. I already have salad bowl lettuce in here, and it's doing wonderful. I harvest off this. If y'all can see from the bottom, I harvest from the bottom and work my way up, and the rest of the leaves come out the middle. I do have another kind of lettuce here, and that's two salad bowl lettuce, the butternut crunch lettuce, and I'm going to be adding this lettuce to it. Wallman's dark green, and this one I got from Home Depot. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop these lettuce in here, and I'm gonna show you guys. I got these pods from Amazon. This is a kit. It did come with some labels. That's where I got those extra labels from. My hydroponic system. They got the label, the pods, and they have the little thing you can use to pick up the seeds. So what I do is, it's already wet, nice and moist. So what I do is I just go ahead and add 3 to 4 seeds just to be on the safe side. And I just go ahead and make sure that hole is deep. And I just go ahead and just drop the 3 to 4 seeds right down in there. Right down in there. And I'm going to push it with this. That way it can contact with that moist, that water. And I just drop it back into the basket. And y'all, and if y'all interested, if you don't have a hydroponic system and you thinking about getting one, get you one. It works. I love this thing. Get you one. It works. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. All right, that's the lettuce. You take the tag and you just drop it right down at the middle. And I'm starting to write the brand of the lettuce as well, so I can know exactly which one I like. And when I buy those seeds again, I'll know exactly which lettuce I have. Let me go ahead and put the date on this one too. All right, we got the spinach. That's the spinach. I just use this little tool to poke it, make sure it's down in there. Drop it in the basket. Drop. Label. Now that I dropped my seeds, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I harvest. I'm going to go ahead and harvest so that way the light can get to those seeds because I'm gonna drop this whole thing down. And I'm gonna go ahead and harvest this lettuce. I pretty much just, so I'm just pretty much getting all the lettuce off the pods. All right, that's the lettuce. I harvest everything so I can lower this light for my seeds to germinate. So we're gonna bring this all the way down, low as it can go. And it do comes with the food. We're gonna go ahead and give our water a feed. That's one. That's two. How they look, A and B. And if y'all interested on how clean the hydroponic, I did a live. I did a live like a month ago, and I'm showing you how I drop the seed and how I clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and this is the water level. So the water level is, we need a little more water. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some water. This is my first year growing with grow lights, and I have to get into that habit coming out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back. All right, y'all. That's my whole setup. Now, if you ask me that question, would I prefer grow light versus natural light? I pick both because I still have some seedlings inside of my window, and I'm gonna show you a clip of that. They're already germinating. I got butternut squash, and I have butternut squash, and I have my eggplants in my window right now, and they have germinated as well. So if you ask me that question, I pick both. I pick grow lights and I pick natural sunlight. So guys, I want to go ahead and thank you guys for watching my part 2 grow light versus natural sunlight video, and stay tuned for part 3 because yes, I still got to show y'all how my seeds are doing on this part, and I will be putting a light under here. I will be using the stickers for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see y'all in part 3. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so y'all won't miss part 3. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Bye-bye.